There they go, readying up.
So let's see. If they're gonna keep what they had a recon and a support and 3 assaults on Renruka and a recon and 4 assaults on BONK.
It does look like BONK is pulling
This is
in.
outrageous. It's unfair. Renruka crying after losing their 1 round that was taken amidst the confusion of the storm.
I think that was
Simply
just
stole
banter
it.
because he likes to. That's Anakin Skywalker quote from Star Wars, and Merritt likes these quotes.
Muffin is suspicious a stall so they can sober up from their own doping. This is kind of becoming a little bit more intense than we might think.
Conspiracy theories and fake news.
Mind games are strong. Actually kicking it off, it seems like the team composition has fully swapped to assault on BONK's side.
Indeed, and Russia here is pushing the basement, jumping merrily in under the warehouse to meet silence. In the meantime, oh dear! Yeah, the shotgun has started going up overhead, and does Russia realize that he just walked past? Yes, he takes out the over there, but oh, Waha shuts him down. So it does go.
Well, it seems like NSF, okay, I take my words back. I was about to say they have fully established control of the warehouse, but it seems like the grenade is already removing that control they had.
Until Stone Lizard and his friends decided that that was not the case.
We are having, oh, wow. I can't even commentate as fast as this warehouse has turned into a slaughterhouse.
Lizard, it seems, is hungry for payback.
This warehouse has been converted. This is Renruka's property now. Put up the signs, put up the eviction notice. They do not want BONK in there. BONK must leave, and they've shown that.
There's something to say about it, but no, Merritt simply will not have it.
Merritt was the seal taping the eviction notice on Wahaha's head, taking over the warehouse completely. It's theirs now. May as well call it a butcher's house at this point. What a strong push.
So we can term that match a rebel yell, or a Renruka. See, I remember the name now. BONK has a challenge laid down before them here.
The ghost is just smiling at the slaughterhouse. I will not even call it a warehouse anymore after what has transpired. Who will take it? Who will dare step inside? At this point, it's like, who will dare it first? Who will take control? We might not see as much basement play as I expected.
Well, Kinoko is certainly stepping in under it.
Oh, Rusher dodged the grenade by being underground before the grenade could reach the basement.
And Waha takes BONK's claim to the slaughterhouse.
Ooh, Lizard is trying to find a little bit of a cheeky spot here. The death pack is down, but it's met with a grenade that's source-engined just enough into geometry to keep it alive.
Then Kinoko kills him. Merritt, in the meantime, takes down Waha.
Kinoko better be careful. If he picks up the death pack detonator right here, he might run into trouble. Friendly reminder, if you pick up a detonator that was trying to be pulled, the animation will finish and the death pack will be detonated. It means it's beyond your control when it will explode. Like when you throw that.
I didn't know that.
Wow, an absolute killing spree going on by BONK's side. Kinoko taking 3 names in a single round, evening it out once again to 1-1.
Indeed, that puts 2 corporals on BONK's side and 3 on Renruka's. Renruka with a narrow lead there as we go to the 3rd round.
So we're seeing some weird dynamic here. Like, these are a lot of plays that seem coordinated enough, but people seem all over the place. Like, there's a lot of flanking going on, people giving up their sides and backs, but how does that happen? I can't keep up with how it happens because 10 players all over the place like this is, quite frankly, a little bit chaotic. Kanako seizing the basement here, moving up to Spark. Meanwhile, we got a lot of action going on in the warehouse directly. NSF trying to repeat their previous control they had, holding on the threat plates this time instead of like in the center.
And Russia in the I'm here. Destroying Kinoko. Poor Kinoko.
Wahaha tried to do cheeky here. Wahaha tried to jump into the vent, bunny hopping from the stairs, but he couldn't manage it. It's the only way to get into the vent as an assault from that side.
Isn't that classic Waha? And in the meantime, Zombie has the ghost. It whispers its secrets to him, and what does it reveal? See
It is
here.
relaying that the warehouse is currently, or the slaughterhouse is currently under control of the NSF.
Yes, well, that hardly came as a surprise. BONK must know what's up. Their time is coming.
Well, Muffin is trying to catch some backup here. An interesting setup. We got one person watching the vent, one person watching the basement, and two in the warehouse on the threat plates. The threat plates can sponge up bullets pretty well,
They can.
and it might come in handy.
Waha takes out Lamfada there, and Rusher goes for a rather sneaky flank.
Yep, it seems like Rusher has actually found an access to the vents, as I've mentioned before. Coming in out on Spark. You might run into a little bit of opposition any moment now, as the NSF is catching up in the basement with a shotgun.
Yes.
There it was.
Yes.
The shotgun is taking the name, and then another.
Who else but Waha? That leaves Merit. Pulling back here.
Oh, Muffin back on the ghost. He seems to be their primary caller for this map, or this entire match, rather. Did I just hear a slug being loaded?
Was something, certainly.
This might be a slug that was loaded. Yes, it was a slug. The slug through the threat plate, just trying to soften up Merit, but it's not enough.
Master Casa finishes him in the end.
The question is, was that slug for style points, or was it for actual range? It's always warming my heart to see the slug in play. It's not a common thing to see, considering the damage is low, and the effectiveness is very, very mixed.
Cursed by many for that precise reason.
Support. Slugs don't work, says Merit, but I don't agree. Slugs have their purpose and use if you know how. That said, we got 2 assaults, 2 supports, and a recon on BONK. 3 assaults, a recon, and a support on Renruka. Full representation of the classes, and Zombie now taking over the ghost.
Oh, and already taking fire for it. Waha is on his tail.
Wow, it's just the fire they need. Glimmering on.
This was not, there's a not the start that Renruka saw at the start of this round.
But it doesn't matter. They're completely turning the tide, taking 3 names, including Wahaha. That smoke causing a lot of confusion there. It seems like Lamfada almost thought he got grenaded. Well, it's down to Kinoko utilizing the smoke to try even this out if he really wants to.
BONK seems phased by that under events there.
Well, Lizard might have the right idea, trying to get under BONK.
Well, Muffin Donor is creeping up here. Oh,
He saw Lizard, but will it be enough? Lizard is not taking a single hit. The Jide are trying to put in work. The grenade not landing because it's on the other side of the wall. What a chaotic engagement. And it seems like a Jide silenced was traded for a Jide silenced by Lizard.
I guess he had his hopes up, and in the meantime, Zombie drops Kinoko.
Now it's really going to be tough. Muffin is softened up, and he could not land a single shot on Lizard. What a slippery little thing. Well, what will happen? If Muffin is wise, he's going to fall back, and so he does. He knows NSF has the rounds, so why push? But it's now up to Renruka. Pick up that ghost and push forward. We want to see that wise little torso. I nearly said something else. Catch the intel. You got 30 seconds. Move. Move your little cheeks and bring that thing forward.
Well, he
Interesting
looks like
choice to move it in the vents.
I guess at least here he won't be ambushed by anything unpleasant and blue.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Zombie in the meantime, shadowing
10
him
seconds. Muffin is just ready. They're not going to have a firefight because nobody is able to catch that speed of that recon. Oh, jeez. An
So
attempt
it does
was
go.
made. It was a good attempt to try and set things straight again and try to get, back on your feet with evening at the score, but maybe the ghost being picked up this late was just too late.
It felt cursed, probably, given the way it had started.
Well, maybe they realize their mistake. Maybe they don't. Class is unfazed on Renruka. We got an extra support swapped out by the recon on BONK.
And
Very
Waha
strong firepower team.
immediately seizes, yes. Okay, hits the elevator there and then seizes the warehouse, claiming it for BONK.
Well, the slaughterhouse once again has a label. How long will it stick? We got Lizard in the vents trying to set something straight or set something crooked. I'm not sure. Waiting for the right time to strike. Kanako already being softened up.
Father here engaging the defenses of BONK's slaughterhouse and paying dearly for it with 82 gone.
It seems like Lizard is trying to establish something here, but Muffin is ready to even it out. Tentacle now trying to answer that call. How dare you take one of us? Setting it uneven, even further. Lampada also falling.
Oh, a brave play by Tentacle there, but alas, Zombie shuts him down.
Zombie got stuck on geometry right here. How unlucky, trying to get past these boxes, but he just couldn't.
Oh, that is a danger with a game this old, isn't it?
Cover is just, well, dangerous as is. It might protect you from bullets, but what does it protect you from afterwards, really? Not much, because you can get stuck, and then you're just sitting there, ready to be taken. Well, it seems like Lizard has realized that maybe the recon and events didn't work out. He has now gone total opposite. We got an extra support on that team.
I dare say, I've not seen Lizard play a support before. Is this new or...?
No. I've seen Lizard play a lot of rounds of support. Not on this team, not as the Merc, but on Renruka's side, for sure.
Right, well, he's in the basement now, so moving in towards the corner around the vent here. Oh, and immediately running into Kinoko, but he precisely what he was looking for.
A very nice position to be had here. Setting up a
ambush post and then running away.
I see what's... Okay, so this is a little bit complex of a strat here, because Kinoko tried to perfectly line up the jetpack between the little generators right there. Knowing Source Engine is a fickle mistress, he tried to let the explosion get between the generators onto the other side, but it didn't work. That is such a weird and specific space to put that. Well, everybody has slowed down now after the initial combat. They will have to figure something out. NSF is in the lead by 2 points. Renruka, you have to step it up. You can't be the one sitting ducks. You have to actually take names and lives of the enemy team if you want to make something happen here.
Well, they're not really doing anything of that just yet.
And so Kinoko's not really doing themselves the enemy team a favor by picking up the ghosts now, forcing them to move
into the bullets of BONK, and they're pulling back now immediately with Zombie keeping an eye out here. While Father and Merit seem to go back to defensive positions.
I really don't want to see a timeout here. They really should be doing something else than that.
Well, there's 30 seconds to go yet. They don't seem... Oh, Renruka is definitely taking this. Oh, dear!
Merit is opening it up. Maybe the enemy team doesn't want to see a timeout here. Well, as the clock is ticking, we can only hope that Merit might be able to seal the deal. Because Zombie for sure won't. He's slowly creeping out, but there's nothing here. 2 seconds later and the round is timed out. I'm not sure what I expected there to happen, but that Muffin just coming up from behind, getting a free point for him looking away.
I was about to say that I didn't see what Zombie had to worry about, but then, well...
Well, they had to worry about a point taken here, and, yeah. Well. A little bit dampened in the spirits. I will not let that stop me from hoping that we could get a third map here, but considering it's only 1-3, a lot of room for play, the recon not coming back on Renruka's side, they think that maybe keeping that little bit of extra thickness on Lizard might be a good strat.
Apparently. Now they could turn this still, but with three sergeant on BONK's side, it's looking increasingly unlikely.
I mean, we've seen worse on the other map, being taken for a stroll, turned around, and then under the hands of Renruka. So who knows? Well, it seems like all people's speed have been set on a dampener now. Kinoko trying to like find an entrance here from Spark with 2 teammates. Now imagine a nade here. I'm sorry, what were you about to say, Hyena?
I was about to say that BONK had made a solid play for the basement, but that it looked like Lizard was about to head down there and have a word.
But will the word actually mean something, and will he go for it? That is questions that always arise.
Well, it certainly meant something for Muffin Donor, who is down for the count.
But will it be enough for 2 more? The basement is pretty manifested, and Rusher coming from the vents just being like, hello, you're here at the generators, I will take you out. Spark is mine now.
Kinoko is playing that one twice.
Well, it's gonna be interesting because now they're in the slaughterhouse holding the ghost, and they're not really using it to get intel, so this is gonna be interesting. This might be the chance they need. Waha is on the threat plate, but he has a shotgun. A shotgun on that threat plate is not the best choice to be made.
I think he knows it too.
Oh, it's not a shotgun, that's a ZR long. I thought it was a shotgun, but it was a ZR long because it was cloaked, I couldn't tell. Oh dear.
Rollmaster outside with Waha, sneakily with a grenade here.
Seeing an assault with a ZR long is like seeing a support running an MPN. It's just so jarring and something you don't want to see. I wonder what made them call the trade. Hey, I have a ZR long. What can you give me? And Waha raises his hand, handing off a gun. Very interesting choice, but I don't see why he would do that. Even in that position from the threat plate, I don't see why he would do that.
And suddenly Renruka starts the match with 4 sergeants.
I told you, the firepower turned around once again, like in the previous map. We might see Jinrai do a comeback and maybe even take over. If we get a 3rd map, we're in for a spin, because that 3rd map, I don't want to miss that. Snowfall? For sure. Both teams are going to cause sheer chaos on that map. Not a wise choice here, picking up the ghost, relaying information, and Muffin announcing himself as a recon in the basement. But where did he get that shotgun, I wonder?
Meritor seems unsure where to go, and in the meantime, Waha drops down farther. Oh! Dear. Now, goes down Waha there, but at a hefty cost.
Well, there's all the chance to really even this out. Kinoko currently has no gun, and you need to consider, as long as you have a ghost caller, he technically is a player that can't deal a lot of damage unless he's close to a weapon. They need to utilize this. They need to push hard. Overwhelm the ghost carrier that's in the basement. Don't let them walk around, roam, and get information. You may not have the classes to move fast, but you gotta move somewhere. You're down by 1 number. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Lizard now even in the playing field. It's technically 2 versus 3 in terms of gun count. Kinoko can only use a Milso and a knife, and maybe a dead pack to defend themselves.
Ah, well, they're still holding the ghost there. Listening to its secret.
As long as they can take out the ghost caller, their temporary will be a cutoff from the info.
Yeah, and Lizard here is moving up, moving up.
Oh my god. Using the ghost to know when to pull the dead tag is such a strong strategy. Kinoko having a very passive and patient play on that explosive has paid off. I did not expect that.
Neither did I say.
Passive dead pack play is underappreciated, and when I see that, it makes me happy. Considering that a lot of metas are dead pack rushing, and I'm sorry to cut you off here, I just finished the statement real quick. We know Rain, we know that Deep Frog has done it before. Everybody wants to take the dead pack, be fast, and pull the team apart before they can even see you. But this is the total opposite.
It takes a certain cold-bloodedness, doesn't it?
Sure does. Well, it seems like everybody besides Lizard just trying to support hop into the basement, just trying to take it a little bit slow again. Even Muffin just taking a stroll through the vent slowly, making a lot of noise, just cutting open the vent.
Lizard here, the lone gunslinger in the basement, ambushed from behind but soldiering on.
Yeah, it will be interesting though. He's trying to be lured out on the griddle. And the griddle is dangerous because Muffin, well, never mind. Muffin came down to say hello, but it certainly is not enough. And Rusher's trying to get the word out.
Can he turn in time? No. Waha. Waha it is done.
Ooh, Wahaha midst reloading, taken out by Merit.
Yeah.
Mastercat's just barely able to escape a grenade in the basement. Basement is now piping hot. If there was an iron and it's glowing, it's definitely the basement. Do not touch. Very hot. As Mastercats is now trying
Tentacle
to...
here sees his doom approaching.
Ooh, Cats is trying to move onto a flank to get that ghost or seize control of it or something. I'm not sure. I would not pick it up. You have a lot to fight against. These people are armed, stacked, and ready to go. And he was not ready. Merit just coming in being like, no, this is mine. This piece of equipment, we're taking it home.
Master Kulsa wanted to play. Merit said, no, you cannot.
Round 10 out of 15, and only 1 point in the lead for BONK. What a match.
I do believe every single one of them is sergeants.
Well, if we have a truly even matchup, this is the one. And I certainly love it.
It's an easy matchup to love. Now Waha here blitzing forward as a recon.
2 recons on the board.
Oh. But no.
Absolute devastating confusion. I think it was a little bit of confusion going on in that warehouse or slaughterhouse, as Kaneko was able to take 2 names where he probably shouldn't have only maybe picked 1. But it doesn't matter. Lizard is trying to answer the call with a setter carbine of his own, sneaking up on him. Ooh, that pincer move. He was sneaking up a Tentacle. Tentacle had so much going on in front and behind. That tag team, so devastating.
And it looks
They're
like
getting
in
Oh.
I say less than in just about a minute in, Renruka has all but seized control.
Master is in a really bad position here. He's about to be rocked, cocked, and socked if they pick up that ghost because, oh my lord. But it doesn't matter. They maybe don't need it. Zombie in a position to take him on. First shot's fired. He gets away behind the shelves. He's trying to answer with a grenade. Not enough. Looking at the wrong direction. Shot dead. He indeed got rocked, cocked, and socked.
Then we stand even.
This is a devastating turn of tides because they got a lieutenant on the board. Merit has a lot of leverage here. Will he hand it off to a recon? Or will he just make use of the gun himself? It doesn't even seem that he took a lieutenant weapon here. It seems like there's a lot of MXs on the board. Everybody just confident in their even firepower, facing up against equal firepower on the enemy team.
It is
Wow,
hard
this
to
is an MX. I'm sorry, Hyena. I'm very excited.
No, by all means.
The blood is boiling.
Here sings the MX, and it sings for Rusher, who alas goes down to Waha. But he takes it. Oh,
The battle of the MXs continues on. They do not stop trying to hold the basement here. Pinocchio trying to get a drop in, nearing the choke point, carefully tiptoeing towards the glass office, looking the wrong way at first, but he's getting the idea.
again,
But
but
it's
no,
not
merit. Oh,
Right now, they're still in the advantage. Lizard can only take 1 or 2 hits, so can Merit. Their health is low, but they're really stacked up nicely on the railings and at the T-junction, and steps to the basement into blue. Zombie as a wild card all the way in the back trying to catch a flanker. Not that it probably will happen in this battle of MXs, because the MXs on NSF side, they're not even leaving the slaughterhouse, and they're dealing damage as they go.
Zombie here is a bit too far back to really get in on the action. Forcing a vital flank though. And Lizard, it seems, has the situation well in hand. Until Waha destroys poor Zombie.
They're desperately trying to answer the calls here, trying to be like, BONK, we hear you, we want an even playing field, but it's not enough. They constantly seem to find a little bit of an advantage here. And unless there is a comeback with 2 to 3 kills on Renruka's side, it usually stays the way it is and they take the round.
It's a tough spot to get out of once you're in it. One way or the other.
It seems like the lieutenant is now being utilized on both sides. We see an SRS, we see an AA-13. The support is getting the AA-13. Very interesting swap here. I actually appreciate that too, because usually we know, you're a recon, you want an AA, you go fast, you kill fast. But seeing it on a support, interesting change of pace. They're trying to do it the opposite way. Go slow and kill hard. Speaking of AA and recon, Kaneko's trying to seize control of the basement and takes that head. A single shot, clean. Ooh, what are you doing? Ooh, Lizard.
And
Really
even
good choice here.
Yeah. And gives Lizard a lick or two before he shuts him down.
Lizard did a really good call here. He utilized the window. He realized to hurt an AA, moved behind the glass. What does pellets do on the glass? It does not penetrate. And that grenade? Ooh, that grenade bounced back, and Lizard tossed a second one just to make sure. That could have been harsh. And hail of MX bullets, but BONK.
Master Kotze, you... Oh.
Absolutely insane how Master is able to take over the entire situation at the glass corridor.
He walks away blooded, but not with a scratch on him.
Absolutely crazy. This might be a 2-round advantage, but is it really enough? That grenade once again did a source engine bounce. Geometry preventing the damage.
A tentacle here. Lost with the ghosts. Takes it for a stroll.
So let's see. Muffin, our current MVP of this round, we are just sitting here outside in front of the choke point. Tentacle now relaying the information for the rest of the team. Zombie with the AA and Merit with the MX just sitting in the slaughterhouse.
They are in control of the center there, and that is well and good for them, but they know they can't stay. Not with the ghost in enemy hands.
If they want to try to do some containment of damage, they need to take a name or two. And after they've taken a name and it almost was Muffin, there was a way to maybe tie it to dampen the damage or even turn it around. But there's a problem. They're moving the ghost past a certain threshold. They're trying to... Actually, no, never mind. The ghost has returned to the warehouse trying to seal the window. And they might be able to. Merit is in a really tight spot, and these few seconds were enough. Mastercats are going in with 4 kills on the board. 4 kills.
Good lord. He is without question the MVP for BONK.
This might be more than just a problem. This is a match point. The tie is making this a match point. We cannot let NSF win if we want to see a third map. We cannot let them win. That's what they must be saying. But do they want the third map? Will they be able to clutch onto it?
Well, Merit here now has an AA-13. He's not playing around anymore.
Last time he passed it on. This time he's keeping it. Wahaha is going to try to counter that with his own. And the most confusing part is Masakatsu taking a ZRS instead of an MX. It seems to work for him, but
But all the same, it is unorthodox.
Wahaha is entering. Rusher taken down. The single clean shot completely taking him apart.
Already it's looking grim. Renruka here.
Well, they're just trying to come in, get part of the action, coming up the stairs. This might be what they need. Gathering up a little bit, not messing up the grenade as that one, but getting the kills on the board.
Oh, and Zombie is up behind them. Master Katse is down.
Oh, there we go.
And suddenly, it's 3 versus 3. The tension here, you can cut it with a knife. Come on now.
Lizard's trying to manifest rooftop hold here as they come around the corner. Oh! A little sneak in here. Tentacle taking the names.
And Zombie bot running into.
Ooh. Lizard is trying to be real cheeky, and it's working out. Kinoko not sure where that's coming from at all.
Till it is too late, but no! Oh! Oh, with a single cheeky hit point to go, Tentacle has to finish him off. He's there coming up behind him.
The turnaround, the Team AA, like Lizard and Merit, just Team AA trying to figure this out, and they absolutely did. Taking them apart. Third map coming soon, speaks Waha. Is the crumbling of the BONK happening yet again?
Merit did keep hold of the AA-13, and he used it well.
What a nice position played by Lizard Light right here over the wall. This was exactly what they needed. Just a cheeky play. Jab him inside before they can figure it out.
But it did cost him his life in the end, but I dare say he won the match for Renruka there.
He certainly did.
Now, Waha, AA-13 in hand. Yeah, the basement. Moving up to... Could he be securing the ghost? Yes, he does.
Well, it is an interesting call to make. He tried to get the the ghost is now under the elevator. Interesting choice here. Maybe not intentional. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. And there is a smoke coming down. Will the smoke be answered?
I pity the support jumping down to that smoke. No, hang on. Waha. Watch his back.
Muffin is getting the entry here. It is starting. Wow, following him up. It is almost ending. Merit and Rusher answering. It is a 3v3. Lampada following up, taking the lead here. Massacre taking Lampada out.
Zombie and Rusher are split here. Split. Dono and Master Kotze heading underground, possibly towards the ghost. Does he have it in mind? We don't know. Rusher in the
Team
meantime.
Underground versus Team Overworld is packing it out. Master Kotze coming out here, going up the stairs, trying to take a look at T-Junction. Any peek, any step they take might be the last one they make. And it's just, they got their sides. People have picked their sides and positions and they're just holding it out. Don't hold it out. Make something happen.
A minute to go. This is good. Muffin Dono creeping forward here. No,
This is your chance, zombie. Make it count. You dare entry? You hear the elevator? Master not moving. I'm not sure what's happening here, but it doesn't matter. 45 seconds. Do not let this time out. I beg you. Do not let it time out.
I don't think they're hearing you there. Master Kotze and Muffin Donut are holding their ground, playing it defensively as they know they have to, probably. Rusher in the meantime not moving. Zombie alone, making small defensive peaks here and there.
Muffin has fallen into the floor.
Did he hear that? Did he hear that? He must know something is up.
It seems like Zombie's still busy playing with the elevator. That button's so tempting. The last 13 seconds trying to make it count. Rusher is about to near the warehouse, but he walks past it. Master Kotze this could be the vital 5 or 4 seconds we need if they can run into each other, but nope. It seems like Rusher decided to go basement again. And we're tying it out.
It is too late. It is too late.
It is not too late, as we can still tie the map. Renruka's last shot. We are once again down to a round to tie the map. Will we tie the map? Or will we once again see BONK take it last second? The blood is pumping, my fingers are trembling, the nerves are tingling, my blood is boiling, and I can only say I live for every second of it. It seems like a little bit steam is taken away because people are taking them time, but Rusher's trying to get into the vents, utilizing the console here. Underground. Now 2 people are trying to utilize the vents together. I'm not sure what's going on.
If only BONK doesn't come around the corner and see this.
It seems like the first person has made it in. Lizard, will you follow up? Or will you just try desperately being caught from behind? Lizard, there's only a certain amount of tries. You should be committing to this. You can stop any moment now until he does.
If the console doesn't want to play his game, fine. He can find something else to do.
Rusher has utilized this to get the spark, and he heard a cloak and walked past.
Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble.
Kinoko might be in for a ride here, trying to pick up the ghost. And Lizard coming in. Lizard starting it off. Kinoko having the ghost, holding onto it. He's trying to make a run for it, but he's not.
As well he should. He knows what's coming. Death. Death and finality.
Wow, he's trying to hold them off. Wow, he's trying to come up from behind. Wow, might be able to do it. Is he able to do it? Yes, he is. He's trying to take the ghost, but Waha stops him. And oh my lord, what is happening? Waha sees Rusher reloading and takes him out. It's even playing field yet again. Master Kotze is almost dead, but that doesn't matter because if they even get the kill from BONK to Renruka, this will be instantly a problematic situation.
Here comes Merit, the footsteps of his teammates.
Oh, this might be interesting. The elevator. Is he gonna push it? Is he gonna tempt it? The button once again is a lure. He's so attracted to that button. Fondle it, touch it, press it, make it move. Wow.
Warhard
just-
drops merit without mercy.
Ooh, zombie took a lot of bullets here, but Masakata. Oh, they're all coming to the elevator. They're holding it, and zombies
Zombie.
play with the button yet again, yet again. He's gonna do it. He's doing it, and Wahas, they're just take him out with the AA. Lamfara, this is all down to you in the last seconds. You can't do it. He's too far away. A map that slipped away so close yet so far. Close. So close. Breathtaking altogether, but not enough for a third map.